Okay, Herb, I'm going to record what I've already recorded, but I'm putting it on a different format and I hope this works for you. Let's see if it can work. Okay, Herb, let's see what we have going on here. Not too bad. Let me make sure my screen brightness is all the way up. That way I have accurate readings here. I know you have used the doll because you couldn't find anybody, but keep trying to find somebody. You got to get that interaction there with the photojournalism. Even though the doll looks good, yeah, it still works for filling the frame and everything like that. Lighting's not bad here. A little bit of darker shadows in here. I'd probably open up with my Photoshop in here as a correction. But shot just like this, looking here, which one do you think is a little better? You see darkness under the neck here area, and the forehead is all in shadow. And here, once you can see the flash, you see the catch light right here in the eye. It's more illuminated. The chin is throwing the shadow on here now. Way to do that is to blend that in Photoshop. Just take this and we're just lighten that and just see what you can do with that. You don't want to have too much of a shadow like this. That's when you're doing regular portraits. It's one thing, one little clue to look at. Also, I'd probably crop it down instead of having all that space on the sides. Sorry about that, Herb. You're hearing double voices, but this area, for some reason, blanked out.
But otherwise, as we can see with the flash, I noticed I was reading what you were doing with the card and everything to bounce the flash and everything. It does make it softer, and that's what you want. You don't want to have these real harsh type of lighting. That really is a problem. I see that done so many times, whether it's in a wedding or in some kind of event, and you see everybody's like, it's just very harsh lighting. It doesn't work. As you can see here, all your settings, shutter speed, very high f-stop, closed down quite a bit, nothing going through. Start to open it up here with the flash, high f-stop again, coming down here. Looks like you kept it at an F13 constant through the rest of these, but your shutter speed, the shutter speed is the same, so your flash is all you change basically in here. You can see the output power. That's one good thing to work on, is your control of the output power. This seems to be one of the best ones right here. Nice even lighting. This one a little different, a little brighter, and overall I would choose this one as the one to work. This one right here, even that over this one. Here we're still a little bit shadowy. You'd have it opened up a little more here. So taking all this into account, working with flash, I always have, my flashes are almost all set to -1 or -2, as far 1/3 sometimes, maybe 1/2, maybe one stop, depending on what I'm shooting, and the distance is going to be the key. The distance is what the biggest influence factor is going to be with using flash, because most people, as you'll know, watch the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden at a kickoff, thousands of flashes are going off in the stands. And these people have no clue that that flash only covered 5 feet in front of them. So they got the person in front of them, the back of their head is lit really well, but everything else is just not worth it. And you see this here with the difference of the flash settings. Okay, you use different flash settings, but your distance was kept the same. Okay, so you were already set at a specific distance to your subject, and that is the key. Okay, once you get that down, you can see where all your adjustments come from, and you can make this any way you want. As you notice, it looks like you did this in shadow and in sunlight, between the clouds. A little bit of a difference there, because you're seeing the color tonal range. A little warmer in this one, a little cooler in this one, warmer here, cooler here. So that's another thing to try and watch while you're shooting. If you're in photojournalism, if you're shooting weddings or any other thing that you're shooting, watch that color temperature. Okay, a lot of times, if it is like this, okay, I'm going to go down to these here. I actually put an amber gel on top of my flash to give me this color up here. If I was shooting like a wedding or something in cloudy day that ended up looking like this, it became much warmer putting a little gel on the front of it. So don't be afraid to do that. Did a good job on this. Try and use a real person next time. I know you had problems with that, but this did work out, and I'm glad you went for it, and at least you had your assignment completed on time. Thank you.